So we're going to divide 576 by 4. And so we can use area model to do this. 576 divided by 4 equals something. And since multiplication is the inverse operation of division, that means that something times 4 is going to give me 576. So we're going to figure out what that is using the area model. And so we know area model, we're trying to find the area inside this rectangle right here. But this time we know what the area is. We know 4 times something is going to give me 576. So let's figure out what that something is. Since my largest place value is the hundreds place, I want to start trying to multiply by hundreds. So 4 times, let's start with 100. 4 times 100, 100, 200, 300, 400. 4 groups of 100 would be 400. That's pretty close to our number, but not quite there. So let's try another one. Let's try 4 times 200, another 100, 200, 300, 400. 4 groups of 200 would be 800. 2, 4, 6, 800. That's too much. So we were right the first time. 4 times 100. So let's go ahead and multiply 4 times 100. And we know that equals 400. So this section right here in my area model is equal to 400 square units. We're trying to get to 576 square units, so we got to keep going to see how much is missing. All right, so we've already used up 400 square units of space. So if we take that away from 576, we still have 176 square units to account for. So we already did the hundreds. Let's try tens now. So we're at 176 left. If I have 4 times, let's just try 10. If I try 4 times 10, that'd be 4 groups of 10. That's 3 groups. 4 groups of 10, that would be 40. Okay, sure. Let's keep going. Let's try 4 groups of 20. Okay. So that would be 20, 40, 60, 80. 4 groups of 20 equals 80. 4 times 20 is 80. Still not quite there yet. We can get a little bit closer to 176. So let's try 4 times 30. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So we got 30, 60, 90, 100, 110, 120. So we have 120. We're getting there. We're almost there. Let's try another 10. So 4 times 40, 4 groups of 40. So we're at 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Okay, now we're pretty close to 176. I'm at 160. If I try to do another group of 10, if I try to do 4 times 50, which would be 4 groups of 50, I'd be at 170, 180, 190, 200. That's too much, so let's get rid of those. Let's just stick with our 4 groups of 40. Let me try to separate this so you can see a little bit. All right, so we got 4 groups of 40, which is 160. So that works for us. Let's go ahead and make this 40. So 4 times 40 equals 160. So that's this area right here. And let's see how much we have left. If we take away our 160 that we just used, we still got 16 left. 16 square units left. Now, we did the hundreds, we did the tens. Let's go to the ones place. And so you might already know, but let's just go ahead and see 4 times what is going to give me 16. Well, if I have 4 groups of 1, that would just be 4, right? If I have 4 groups of 2, that would be 8. If I have 4 groups of 3, that would be 12. And 4 groups of 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perfect. So 4 groups of 4 groups of 4 equals 16. So if I multiply 4 times 4, that'll give me 16 for this area right here. All right, and we used up the last little bit. There's nothing left, which means we multiplied 4 times 100, 4 times 40, and 4 times 4. If we add that all together, that's going to give us 144. 144 is the length of this times 4 gives us a total of 576, which means 576 divided by 4 is 144. A way we can even check our answer would be 144 times 4 should equal 576. So if I have the number 144 4 times, 4 groups of 144, that should equal 576. Let's find out. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It checks out. I'm sorry, you couldn't see what I was writing, but there we go.